Between May 15th to June 1st, we travelled to Kelantan to document traditional East Coast ritual arts. A full complement of crew came with us. The production of the documentary was for Pusaka and Radikal films. Pusaka is an NGO committed to the preservation of the ancient ritual arts and performances of the East Coast states, particularly those of Kelantan. These ritual performances predate the arrival of Islam into the peninsula and contain animist, Buddhist and Hindu influences which are anathema to Muslim Malays. There exists a fatwa or religious edict banning these performances. For many years, practitioners and performers have had to commit to the art underground. Together with a group were students of performing arts who were interning with Pusaka. We were interested in their impressions of what they witnessed and experience of the 2 weeks and how they've been affected, if at all.
Okay, let's see who goes first. Shah. Okay. What are your impressions of the last few days that have you seen, watched, felt?
It's very life-changing experience, because being a Malay, I've never seen such performances in their raw form. So seeing all this actually still happening in Malaysia, I feel that it's really important for us to preserve this, and it's also important for a lot of people who hasn't seen this, how important it is for them to actually see it in their raw form. So we have to preserve this.
What about the objections that you think people will give, towards something like this? Because I mean, it's to a lot of people it could be rather shocking. How would you want to overcome that, or how would you think you'd be able to overcome something like that?
Well, to change someone's perceptions towards things like this, you have to give them a kind of shock, So you can't actually change, you can't actually start changing if something doesn't hit you hard. So this being shocking is actually a good thing for them.
What about you? How has this changed you, if at all? Shaken your beliefs maybe, if at all?
Well, the whole thing is like a dream come true for me, because I've always wanted to watch like this type of performances, and I never have the chance to do so. So this is the first time, and we are here at where it is from, you see. And yes, it's life-changing, because now it's like it opened my mind on what I want to do next and stuff like that.
But are you Muslim?
Yes, I'm Muslim.
So how has this affected you, if at all?
Whether you want it or not, this is your root. This is our tradition. People might say now that this is haram or this is shirk or whatever, but that's where you are from, you see, whether you want it or not.
It's been emotional and insane and mind-blowingly. This is life-changing as well, because every performance has something that I connect myself with. That's why it's kind of emotional kind of thing. Yeah.
Have you seen anything like this before?
No, never. So this is like, as I said, this is very mind-blowingly so just changing.
Okay. Has it changed your view of what the Malay is?
Yes, very much.
How so?
How so? People in Kelantan are very, very humble, and people in KL, they don't treat. I just see them very differently. But when I come here, they're very humble. They just take you, and it doesn't matter what race you are, what color, where you come from. They just accept you. Yeah.
You're not well for second day, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was really attracted to the performance, and being too attracted to it, I tried to pull myself away from it, when I just should have let go. And for the past few days of the performance, just studying the performers themselves, their presence and their command for the stage has really touched me deeply, and it's made me think of the choices I make in life, and also being a performing arts student. It really opens up my mind, and yeah.
Coming here and seeing these performances have made me more sure of what I would like to do in the future. As I would like to work in documentaries, and coming here, seeing all this has made me more sure as to what I would like to document when I do work in the future. I've seen the Main Putri performed before in Kelantan and in KL as well. But this time round, with the thing done fully with the rituals, and it's intense, at the same time it's very inviting. So it's very seductive in a way. It doesn't push you away, it brings you closer, and you can somewhat relate, or you can somewhat feel what the Tok Putri is going through when he feels his emotion. Everything from the rituals to his performance and to the movements, everything is just mesmerizing and really one of a kind.
You are Malay Muslim?
Yes.
Okay, so in terms of what he was doing during that performance, jumping may not be the right word, but some sort of invoking spirits, you know.
Yeah.
What are your views on that?
Well, okay, I'm gonna say in what he told me. He said that I asked him the same question in relation to religion and all this, the ban and whatnot. And he says that what's so wrong in doing all these rituals where it's to heal someone is like what a doctor does, except it's in a traditional manner. So if it's something that brings good in someone else or has good intentions, then what's wrong with that? So I totally agree with that, and it's, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing it for good intentions. And
the experience, right?
Yeah,
it's been very, very I don't want to say life-changing, very inspiring and challenging, because it challenges you intellectually, mentally, for me even spiritually, and it's made me want to go back to my own roots and try to see what, to understand where we come from, because I think that's really, really important now. Yes. So yeah.
Okay, Main Putri, Mayong,
Wayang Kulit.
and then now this Dikir Barat. Okay, you can't say whether how this gonna happen, but your favorite of the ones that you've seen.
Honestly, I can't choose. They were all so different from each other. But they all had different impacts. So it's just too different to choose one.
Shah, your favorite?
My favorite, Main Putri. Yeah, Main Putri. Because it's very intense. Very intense. How the Tok Putri channels almost everything from the inside, And we saw different Tok Putris perform the Main Putri, and all three of them, they have distinctively different styles of performing the Main Putri, and I really love Main Putri.
What about you? Your favorite?
I've got two favorites.
Okay.
Wayang Kulit and the Main Putri.
Alright.
Yep.
That's your favorite?
It's the Main Putri and Wayang Kulit.
Main Putri, Wayang Kulit.